Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Destiny Connects Tick-Tock Travelers. Last time, our father's soul got torn to ribbons. Today, our goal is to see about putting him back together. We probably have some glue lying around, right? Just no one tell Mama what happened, okay? Anywho, let's go ahead and do some searching. We're back at the church area. Let's go ahead and go to the right here. Where does this lead me? The Bridge Bend District. Okay, so this is a new area. Looks like the marker's having me go to the upper left. Ooh. Alright, let's see what we can get around here. I think this is the last area where there's water drops, so let's see what we can find. Ignore me, please. I believe there's one right here. There was. Alright. Alright, now let's see what the next one is. Ooh. Now. There it is. Got it. Run. Phew. What's that over there? Wonder if there's something supposed to be here. Doesn't seem like there's anything here at the moment, though, so we'll just keep moving along. Doesn't seem like there's much to this little area. But what I do know is this should theoretically be our final water orb that we just picked up. So you know what that means. Back to the house we go. Hello. I've come to deliver more water orbs, Iron Ma'am. So let's go ahead and purchase. Let's see. Yep, we do indeed have all the water orbs. Alright, so we get the last pieces here. So we got Blue Velvet. We got the Gothic Lolita. Huh, I like the little hat there. We got the Sweet Berry. The Western Adventure. And we got the Wimble. There's nothing to buy. Alright, we got access to all of our clothes again. Alright, let's go ahead and see about changing our outfit now. Let's go ahead and go with the punk rocker today. Alright, so now it looks like our actual destination is in the Woods Trail, the inner, specifically. So let's go ahead and make our way up the mountain again. Oh wow, you just get dropped off in the middle of the air there. Glowing blue orb. Looks like that's part of the soul that we were looking for. Sherry touched the soul, and nothing bad happened. Shattered Memories, Chapter 11. Hear me, humans. I am Status Max. To celebrate my welcome, I'm going to take your soul. Well, this seems a bit familiar. There's truth. Hey, it's bad. People are getting attacked all over town. What do we do? I couldn't imagine this happening. I don't think anyone would. My boy, is that the giant machine from your story? Yes, like I've been saying, it's not a story. Okay, interesting. So it looks like we have had an influence on the timeline a little bit. Because it looks like it's just those three. I apologize. It was the truth after all. Oh, ha ha. Please, let this stupid grown-up help an honest child. I love how they just conveniently just gloss over how they fought him. The souls I worked so hard to collect. All right. Game, set, and match. Where do you think you're going? If I'm going down, I'll take you with me. I'll settle for sudden death. Oh, here comes the big boom. Hey, what's going on? Run! Oh geez. Oh no! Mama! Arya! Mama! In the year 1970, Status Max hurt Mama? I've never heard a story like that. Oh, something tells me there was more time shenanigans. I need to learn more. I have to collect more pieces of Papa's soul and see more of his memories and learn about what's really going on. Papa's soul fragment of despair. Alright, let's see where the next one is. Alright, looks like the next one is at Clockney Park here. So let's see what this next piece has. Now, considering the fact it's in front of Soul Man, which conveniently enough, notice that how there wasn't a Soul Man that's there in that memory to save the day. I wonder why. Sherry touched the soul. Your task after that. Arya! Arya! Why? Why did you? No! Oh. Oh, Dr. Cheatstein. There you are. Do you also here yesterday with flowers? Don't blame yourself. It wasn't your fault. You confronted that machine by yourself. That's why Arya isn't here anymore. If I hadn't sneaked into the mall that night, the machines would never have attacked. You don't know that though. Then Arya would still be here. All of it was my fault. The causes and effects intertwine in such a profound, complex way, becoming destiny. You like to change it. Huh? I asked if you wanted to change your destiny. The world turns by its gears. All things that move with gears will one day stop turning. If you don't accept your destiny, change it through time. Yeah, there it is. Through time. Precisely. I came from overseas to invent a certain device. I call this device the Intelligent Spacetime Acceleration Array Circumventer. Basically, it's a time machine. You're senile. That's a thing of fairy tales. You think it's all fantasy? You won't know until you try it. Trust in your soul, follow your dreams, and anything is possible. Ah, so that's where it came from. Ugh. You know, my boy, I'm looking for a dependable assistant. When I came to this town, I was searching for a youngster with a fiery soul I could take on as my assistant. Did you now? And with that determination, he became Dr. Cheechstein's assistant in order to go back into time to save Arya. Papa and the doctor, that's why they built the time machine. It was for Mama. Papa's soul fragment of regret. Alright, now we got a second piece, so let's just glue those two together. And also, I guess that's where the term Soul Man came from Dr. Cheechstein. Yeah, at this point, there's no doubt in my mind what happened. That was the original timeline. You know, before Sherry. And basically, Arya had passed, and then Truth, with his grief and everything, you know, was approached by Dr. Cheechstein. And Dr. Cheechstein and Truth basically was able to invent a time machine. And Truth donned the mask of Soul Man in order to go into the past to save Arya. Which in turn may have messed up the space-time continuum, but because of that little situation. So, let's continue to see how this develops. It makes me wonder how many more time shenanigans is going on. Of course, the next one's right in front of... As I was saying, it looks like the next one is in front of the statue here of Soul Man. But before we do that, let's go ahead and do this fight real quick. Alright, let's see. Let's increase everyone's speed. And for you, the Mimi Iron. You can transform to the samurai form. I missed. Darn. And yeah, that still took up all the SP, yeah. Ooh, God, nice. We got a crit there. Alright, whew, that took a little bit. Alright, so now let's go ahead and pick up the soul. Gary, touch the soul. There they are. It took them a long time to get it completed. There, it's finally completed. 25-year-old truth. You did it, Doctor. 15 years of research. It's been a long time, but it sure flew by. You've changed a lot since the day we met 15 years ago. Is that so? With all the research we've been doing, I'd hope I've grown up at least a little. I mean, time does change people. Ha! You sure did, my boy. Then, without further ado, let's taste our Isaac. Doctor, if you don't mind, please allow me to conduct the experiments. Huh? I don't mind. But when are you planning on going, suspicious? That day in 1970. The time machine was barely completed, and you already want to go back? Of course. Yes. There was not a single day in the past 15 years I did not think of Arya. I will save her. That's why we made Isaac in the first place. I see. In that way, you haven't changed at all. Ugh. I knew the girl was the reason you worked so hard these past years. In the very beginning, I said, if you don't accept your destiny, change it, and that's how you came to be my assistant. However, after years of studying spatio-temporal transcendence, I'm starting to rethink what I know. Which means... Think of a train going down a track. One's life is on a set course. Even if you swap the tracks out, wouldn't it end up at the same destination? You're saying, if I go back to 1970 to save Arya, her fate ultimately won't change. Maybe it won't happen in 1970, but something might happen to her later. I won't let that happen. I'll make sure Arya's destiny is changed. I don't care if it's her fate or whatever. You really think you can challenge destiny? You can't be serious. You think it's all fantasy? I won't know until I try it. Trust the voice in my soul, follow my dreams, and anything is possible. You know, those words certainly struck a chord in him that Dr. Cheatstein said all those years ago. That's what I said to you 15 years ago! Are you surprised? Yes, Doctor, you taught me. You taught me never to give up. I'll save Arya for sure. To think, in just 15 years, my assistant has grown up more than I could imagine. Very well, I can't stop you. Go back to 1970. I'm sure there won't be any repercussions whatsoever. I thank you very much. Before that, remember this, you must not reveal your identity. Doing so could warp history. Conceal your face as much as possible, understand? Yes. We're back here again. All right. Game, set, and match. Where do you think you're going? If I'm going down, I'll take you with me. I'll settle for sudden death ×2. Hey, what's going on? Run! Here he comes to save the day. Oh wow, what a surprise! It was truth all along. Huh? You You are... Dot dot dot. I am the speaker of souls. It is I, Soul Man! I'm a soul man. Do 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 do. Yeah! Cheater. Cool! Hey! Who are you? You'll find out in the future. What's this? For me? Wait a second. I don't know who you are, but we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. Thank you. Papa, the soul man this whole time. You were the hero who saved Mama. That's my Papa. Papa, soul fragment of vindication. If he didn't do what he did, I mean, Sherry wouldn't have been born, ultimately. So it was because of his actions that led to the current state, for both good and bad. Something tells me that's probably why time is all frozen.